Thanks for subscribing, watching the video, leaving a thumbs up on YouTube, hitting that notification bell, getting all the notifications so you know when I'm posting videos. Go into my links below the video. Patreon, support me on Patreon. You can email me, follow me on social media, and you can buy a t-shirt that I'm wearing. So we're doing Aquarius Celtic Cross spread for February. Alright, Aquarius. February 2020, the moon is in Curious Gemini on February 3rd and February 4th. So you're even more interested in experimentation and innovation. Your detached outlook makes it easy for you to examine things on a scientific level. But you might not be as focused on the details as you should be. Distractions are inevitable. Just make sure you go back at some point and finish what you started. The Leo full moon on the 8th puts you in a boastful frame of mind, but what makes you think you can do it better than anyone else? Try not to overstep your boundaries when giving advice. Aquarius, not everyone thinks you're the genius you think you are right now. By the time the moon spends time in your sign on February 20th and February 21st, unconventionally is appealing. You're okay playing by the rules at times as long as you get to let your freak flag fly eventually. And what better time than now? Showing someone your true self is scary but freeing at the same time. If you've been waiting for the right time to launch a new project, do it during the favorable trine between powerful Mars and your home planet Uranus on the 21st. You're ready to take some risks now, and other people are likely to go along with your plans and schemes when you explain them in your own unique way. Alright, let's ask the cards a question here to start off with. What is Aquarius' current situation heading into February 2020? The Hierophant. So, your current situation, being in the Hierophant, you're part of an organization, or you're a leader in an organization, or you're, spiritual or not spiritual, or lawful or unlawful. You're part of a group. You're in a group situation here. Alright, let's go to the next card here. Helpful or challenging energies for Aquarius in the month of February of 2020. We have the Six of Cups. So your challenge is Six of Cups. That's like the blast from the past. It could be from your childhood. It could be lessons not learned, repeating vicious cycles. It could be because this is a challenging, not, other than the other card. It could be having difficulty with karma or goodwill or frustrations of what you've done in life. Old friends coming and not, acting or behaving like they used to with you, or because it's a challenge. So we'll see. Let's move on. Next card is past issues, the basis of the situation for Aquarius in February of 2020. over. Third time's a charm. The Empress. So, you know, I got that Empress representing Capricorn, so this could be a Capricorn. I'm not sure. You know, with this Empress being the basis of the situation, I'm getting your success or your lack of success, either way, with the Six of Cups and the Hierophant, that the blast from the past is having troubles with, well, either you're doing good, why can't you help me out, or you're not doing good. I mean, the opposite of that, I guess. You're not doing good, so why should I help you out? Or, you know, just, it has to do with lack of abundance or abundance, depending on your situation. And also nurturing, you know, nurturing the situation, your basis of your situation, nurturing. The lack of nurturing, or, yeah, pretty much the lack of nurturing. I mean, either nurturing your old friends and sympathy and not just completely blowing them off, or, I don't know, we'll look into it further. Next card, what is behind you? What was your immediate past for Aquarius in February of 2020? Two of Swords, or no, Two of Pentacles, sorry. Two of Pentacles in reverse. So with the Two of Pentacles in reverse on your immediate past, which would probably pretty much be January, you came out with barely balancing and juggling life, from fun to finances to everything that is in your life. And that may have a lot to do with what you're going to deal with in February. You know, the group, you know, people talk, the groups that you're in, word gets out, blast from the past, nurturing. You know, we'll see. We'll continue on here. We got crowning thoughts, your thoughts regarding the situation of February for Aquarius in 2020. The Sun. So with the Sun and your thoughts regarding the situation, I mean, you're pretty sure of yourself that all's going to be well. I mean, and it reinforces that you got this under control. I mean, even though you were having a balancing act and barely made it in January, you're pretty confident about how you're going to be able to handle this. You're pretty good at dealing with, I mean, you're the Hierophant, of dealing with groups and in all aspects. You're an Aquarius after all, so you'll heal it. The situation, you'll be able to nurture and get this done. So let's move on. Immediate future, what is about to happen for Aquarius in February of 2020? Page of Swords. Alright, so this says a lot right here. Page of Swords, immediate future. Six of Cups crossing. Two of Pentacles in your past. Empress based situation. So the Page of Swords is letting you know that, you know, the person from the past who's either, depending on your age, but this person is probably going to be younger than you, or if you're young, around your age, and that you need to be honest and nurturing and caring, and this is going to be a challenge for you. It's going to be frustrating for you, and if you say thanks but no thanks, it's not going to end well for you. This is something you need to deal with, and if you don't deal with it, it's going to have bad influence on you. You know, it's going to it'll affect your groups and peers and whatever you're a part of, your societies and stuff. Be careful. Try to just be honest and polite and nurturing and loving and confident, because you're doing the right thing. Don't be too arrogant or too full of yourself and then end up doing the no but no things kind of thing. You don't want to do that. Alright, next card. Your fears, emotional concerns regarding the situation for Aquarius in February of 2020. Three of Wands. So Three of Wands being your emotional concerns regarding the situation, your fears. It goes back to the Six of Cups. Blast from the past, moving forward, because it's in your fear situation, or in the fears position. You're worried about if what you've done is adequate, because you're about to go to uncharted future that you've been working for, and your societies or your groups or your whatever it is that you've been a part of. You're kind of worried about where it's going to lead, what's going to happen, how you're going to go about it. You're looking out there and you're like, I don't know about this. Let's see what the next card is. Environmental factors, how others see you, Aquarius, February 2020. And, you know, with that Three of Wands being in your fear, and then you have the Sun in your crown, be careful of your confidence. You may just fall right into a trap. Have the insight to be aware of where you're going. Intuition will be keen in February. Nine of Wands. Alright, so this Nine of Wands helps a lot with what's going on in your situation in February. This is telling you that people see you as been through a lot, that you're like the Terminator that doesn't stop. You can keep on coming and keep on going. You've got this. And don't let that feed into your confidence with the sun in your crown, because that's the challenge with your group and the Six of Cups and the Page of Swords. You've been able to handle the situation like a champ, and if you get too overconfident, you're going to have a humbling lesson come your way. But if you stay humble in February, things will work out even better, instead of having to deal with that humbling lesson coming up. So this is a test to see. Even though you've been able to do it, and you're confident, and you're great, and doing, in your mind doing great, and doing things like you're supposed to, are you going to be able to handle the challenge that's coming in the right manner? If not, they'll give you what you need to learn that lesson of being humble. So next, what you really wish for, your hopes for Aquarius in February of 2020. And you know, that Nine of Wands and what I was saying goes back to what the horoscope was saying. Not everyone thinks you're a genius that you think you are right now. You know, even though they see you as being able to overcome things, they don't think that you're the genius that you think you are. So this is your chance to show them that you are the genius, because you're humble and you care about people. Especially being part of, you know, being the Hierophant, being part of society, or groups, or teams, or work, or whatever it is. Page of Wands. So, with the Page of Wands and your hopes, what you really wish for is that you hope everything works out great for you, and it's not going to be that challenging or not that hard for you. That's what you hope for. You hope that good news is coming, and that it's going to be easy or carefree, or, you know, so. But don't let that be the problem. Like I said earlier, don't let your hopes become your nightmares. Alright, moving on to the next. Moving on to where we were. Next card is Outcome. Answer to your question for Aquarius in February of 2020. Queen of Cups. So with the Queen of Cups in your outcome, this could be potentially the Page of Swords becoming the Queen of Cups, the person you're dealing with. If you're looking for a relationship, it looks like things are going to be great, and it's going to work out, and you'll be and they'll be loving and nurturing, and, you know, someone you're looking for. But if it's more about you, with the Hierophant and the Sun in your crown and the Empress in the basis of situation, you're going to handle this situation very A+. You've got this. Just take because your psychic abilities and stuff like that, as long as you pay attention and be thinking 2 steps, 3 steps ahead of yourself, thinking of multiple outcomes, multiple situations, but don't get caught up in that either. That's the difficult part about thinking like that. But I think you got this. I think you're going to be great. Let's go ahead and get into the fan to get more information here. What is there more to tell Aquarius for February of 2020 with the Reader's Fan? Eight of Swords in reverse. Ten of Swords. The Hermit in reverse. And the Emperor in reverse. Alright, so the Eight of Swords in reverse goes back to the overall theme of everything I was saying, that don't let your fears cause you to be afraid of what you might do, or what, like, because she's surrounded by swords and blindfold, but none of the swords are really touching her. So it's fear is an illusion. So, and then this is the end of the cycle with the Ten of Swords, because your Two of Pentacles in reverse in your immediate past. As long as you achieve, and then you have, your success with the Queen of Cups at the end, it's going to work out perfectly. It'll be like, oh, finally, I'm done with whatever, is affecting you in February, your situation. And then the Hermit in reverse, the Eight of Swords is, so the reverse of Eight of Swords and the Hermit and the Emperor is a mild. It's not on the typical level of information that it's presenting to you. It's like, if you know this, you've got this, you've handled this. It's not as bad as it seems. It's not as challenging as it seems. So your Page of Wands and your hopes, it's probably going to be answered. You probably, the Sun in your crown, Queen in your cups, and your success. You've got this. The Emperor in reverse. It's not going to be as, oh my God, it was amazing, as you would hope for, but it's going to be like, instead of a massive progress, it's going to be a little bit of progress in February. February's a shorter month. It's only got 29 days. It's towards the end of winter, about to start in spring. So things are looking good. I think you got this. It's not going to be as abundant as you would hope. You might trip up a little bit, but you'll be alright. You got this. And stay focused. Be honest with yourself and others. Be respectful. Don't step on toes. And then at the end of the month, you can take, with, like the last few days of the month, and starting in March, you can take those risks that you've been thinking about. Don't make the mistake of jumping into something. You got to take care of the situation that has been presented to you on February 1st. And then at the end of the month, you can move on. And it'll be the end of that, whatever it is that came up for you. Alright, so this is the first half. I'm going to cut these into 2 halves readings. The next half will be presenting the Epic Tarot deck on top of these cards, asking further into what these cards are meaning to you. So if you need more information, I got part 2 coming. Thank you. I also do Sacred Power reading card. I'll pull one of these cards for your fan, give you more